Now just generally, this is our 2850 valve. This is the environmental power head. We have a door that opens up. We can take the cover off. This is our digital control, the NXT controller. This is our commercial multi-valve controller. It can be configured on all of our commercial series of Fleck valves. The main benefit of the NXT controller is I'm going to go through a list of benefits for the NXT controller. The first one is it's very easy to understand. The display is very clear. It speaks words. You can read it and understand what it's telling you. And when programming is done, it's very easy. Once you go through it, it's intuitive. You'll understand it really easy. But in hand with that, the NXT controller gives us the benefit of being able to network multiple valves together, make multiple systems. If, for instance, I need high flow rates and I don't have a whole lot of space to bring it in through a door or something, and I can bundle up a couple of tanks together to handle that high flow rate. Now, when I also bring in those 2 tanks together, or 3 tanks, or so forth, it also gives me the opportunity to regenerate or backwash or clean 1 tank and still have other units online to treat the water. So I can get treated water 24/7, all day long. Much the same way as our twin tank valve does. With multiple valve situations, I can have a valve on each tank. I can take this one, and I can take one and put it into a bypass and service it and still have treated water. Keep 1 unit online serving water, and then I've got one that I'm servicing. So let's go in and take a look at what the NXT controller, how easy it is to set up. This one is currently set up as a system type 4. That's a single unit. It's set up for regeneration in 7 days. For programming, for easy level programming, to change either how many days I want it to go off on, all I have to do is press the up and down together. Hold the up and down. Don't have to adjust the time of day. The first cycle of the regeneration or programming that I'm going to be going through is it's going to ask what language I want it to speak in. I'm going to go with English. That seems fairly self-explanatory. And now, day override. This is, how many days is this particular control going to go before I need it to backwash? Very simple setting, day override, and you can cycle up to 99 days, from 0 to 99 days. Hit the extra cycle button. Now it's going to ask me what time do I want the unit to backwash at. This is fully adjustable very easily by just pressing buttons. I can set this to whatever time of day I want it to backwash at as well, but it involves loosening some screws and shifting this particular label up front to change the time of day to regenerate. This one's just very easy, changing a time that it can regenerate at. I'm going to leave it at 2 a.m. Hit the extra cycle button, and that's the simple steps for setting that up. So it's going to ask for, again, what language do I want it to speak? How many days do I want it to go? Frequency for backwash. And then the last one was, what time of day do I want it to backwash at? To change the time of day, very easy. Hit either the up or the down for about 2-3 seconds, and you'll bring up set time of day. Once you're in set time of day, you can move the cursor to change whatever particular time of that increment that you want to change, and it'll cycle through to whatever number you want to change, and then you can toggle up and down to change the time of day. Once you do that, and you've got the time set, you can either leave it alone for about 6-7 seconds and it'll switch out, or you just hit the cycle button and it'll stop and it'll jump out and go back, and now you've set the time of day. Once you have the time of day set, you don't really have to mess around with that at all, and it should be locked in. These controls don't have any kind of backup. If I lose power, that 24-hour gear is not going to keep track of that. When power comes back up again and it starts running, then it'll pick up where it left off. So if I have a 2-hour, 3-hour power outage, or if somebody unplugs the unit, for however long that is, it's going to push out that regen time for whatever that period of time was that it was unplugged or power was down. The NXT controllers have a backup, a capacitor backup that'll allow it to be offline or unpowered for as long as 20 hours, and it'll still, when it comes back up again, it'll still have the correct time of day, and it'll still backwash at the time that you want it to. So this unit will actually have a backup in order to maintain that setting.